Good evening. Welcome to a Hattrick live stream. The new season is upon us. Hope you guys are ready. I hope you've had good results so far this weekend if you've played in other countries other than San Marino, that is. Let's see if we have a proper picture as well. We do. The season kicks off, and I wanted to take a quick look at the top flight in San Marino. Penarosa Bramante, they keep winning the championship. It's quite impressive that they can keep doing this over and over and over. The question is, can they keep going? Not the best of starts for Vanagon and Penarosa. He had an injury to his keeper in the first cup match against the Bot. Quite unlucky. They're playing Maialinas, the main challenger last year. And we'll have to see if they can do anything to upset Maialinas, perhaps. They had a winger sent off in round one of the cup as well, so they'll not be full strength potentially as well for the match. Pigro Obise and Damiano Tomasi, they've been playing in the top flight for quite a while as well, and they'll be starting out in the rain at Mi Faccia Lustrare El Arena. New team, Forti Calcio against fellow promotee Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog has been in the top flight while we've been following them live and in the Let's Play series in San Marino. So interesting to see them back in the mix. We also have two new arrivals in this series. Faetano Fins and Legalina FC, both promoted through qualification matches, and they play at Sisu Arena, and that I'm fairly sure that this is a Finnish team. Sisu, I think that's what Finnish men are supposed to have. I think I've heard something about that. But I might be wrong. In our own division, Mickey B versus Inter Calvaheven, and this might be the key match of the season for us if we are to dethrone Mickey B as the champions in Division 4-3. We'll see if we have what it takes to get a good start away from home. Lokomotiv Ladendicht versus the Unknowns. They should be fairly even, to be honest, and Ladendicht finished quite strongly in the league, almost overtaking us in the end. But they finished third. Interesting to see how they fare against each other. And then we have the final human matchup today. New team in the division, Nasty Dragons versus BKS Union Belize. I just saw Union Belize transferring off a few wingers here, so they've been doing stuff, BKS Union Belize. They have been fairly weak, I think it's fair to say, for a few seasons, but now it seems like they are moving a bit. Perhaps building to compete a little more in the coming season. Looking at the numbers, Mickey B, this is top 11, 28,000 TSI and 89,000 for Inter Calvaheven. You can tell that the best players are fairly, well, not deep, but starting to get deeper in the cycle. We have 34 under 21 national team matches to our name. They are ahead on stamina, full level in experience, almost even in form. Interesting to see here. Numbers for Ladendicht and the unknowns. Quite close. Little over double wages for the unknowns. Completely even stamina-wise and quite even experience-wise. Numbers for Nasty Dragons and BK's Union Police. 93. Oh, they are above us. The Nasty Dragons. Be interesting to see what kind of ratings they produce here. BK's Union Police also improving for sure. 27 matches for the under 21s, 7. Yet they are almost 2 full levels behind on average experience. Interesting to see that comparison. Penarasa almost 33 years old for the top 11. Roughly 100,000 TSI behind, but also almost 3 full years older. They are in better form, better stamina, very much so, and also lead on experience. 45 national team matches, 14 matches in the under 21s, and 11 matches in the Masters. Milenas with 9 matches amongst the players there. Piccolo Obise, almost completely even in age-wise. Piccolo, quite high TSI to be honest. Completely evenly matched when it comes to experience. 67 matches for the under 21s, 28 national team matches. The bulk being the number of national team matches for Damiano Tomasi, 145, 57 under 21s matches. Forti Calcio, a quite young team, not struck by TSI reduction still when looking at the averages, at least. Low experience, that is to be expected. High stamina, relatively good form. 7 under 21 matches. A young team. The question is if they can actually grab a foothold. If they can, it'll be interesting because still a young team. Sonic the Hedgehog, much older. Close to 7 full years. Le Galline, fairly young, just below 29 years of age average in the top 11, 259,000 TSI, and also ahead with the wages. Slightly ahead on stamina, and it's completely even on experience. These two teams would prove to be the least experienced teams in the top flight this season. 3 minutes to go. Oh, I'm so curious to see the ratings in the match between Mickey B and Interkalverhebe. I also hope to hear you guys come in to the chat and say, I just pulled the most awesome youth player. So hopefully you had some nice youth pull after the economic update this weekend. 9 wins for Penarosa, 1 draw. No wins ever for Myalinas. Interesting. 4 wins for Mickey B. We've never beaten them. Is this the day? 4 wins for Ladendicht, 1 draw, and a single win for the unknown so far. Never played each other, these two. Nash Dragons and BKS Union Belize. Penarosa, we saw that they won all the matches. Fairly even between Piccolo, Ubice, and Damiano Tomassi. 3 wins for Piccolo, 3 draws, and 2 wins for Damiano Tomassi. Hey Hamson, nice mug. Yeah, thank you. Sipping lemonade from mine. Just a bit of water here. Good to see you in the chat as always. They played once. That must have been a cup game then. Baitano Finns won once against Legalin FC. Hope you've enjoyed the off-season. I saw your new keeper. Saw him in action today as well. I think. Didn't he play? Got off to a fairly good start with the Danish squad. A draw against the strongest team in the division. I am considering picking up the manager mark. I don't see any reason to pick up the homegrown league because I don't play that league. And I specifically chose to play in the HGI over the HGL, so... Anyway, it's kickoff time. Let's just see if we can fend off the curiosity a little and check out Penarosa, the champions. 2-5-3 today. This is quite solid. But it could be, if they can find the right sector, it'll be an interesting match. This must be a counter-attack from Myalinas. It has to be. Not certain Tomassi is... they could be... No, that's probably just a... attack down the middle, perhaps? Maybe they ignored the tactic for this one. Attacking down the flanks for Piccolo Obise, I think. That should make them favorites. Maybe not. Myalinas. Divine +2. No tactics applied. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's a strong counter. I would call them out as favorites in this one. And pressing Legalin. Looks like a tough day for the fans. Now both my goalkeepers are on their national team's potential list, so I have the privilege to choose by form. I mean, that is absolutely incredible to have such two good keepers in the squad. No surprise from the unknowns, playing supernatural counterattack, strong defense, averaging around divine, but they don't have a lot of attacking prowess. I'm a little sad that long before last summer, even before they even announced and changed the things with the financial director and the board reserves, I did try to buy up a few keepers to preserve some money away from the the board. And had I known, I probably wouldn't have done so. Alright, I'm actually a little surprised that we are being matched in midfield today. But we have 3 fairly good sectors. I had 2 PNFs in the match in Denmark as well, and the wrong forward got the event. Let's see if I can look it up. I actually had a look at your match earlier today. Yeah, I understand why you were expecting the PNF event. I agree. He had perfect conditions despite his low form. I'm surprised he at least he doesn't he should have at least have had a chance, right? Perhaps he could have missed it. That's what happens because he's not in great form. But the fact that you don't get the event even, that's a little annoying. Emiliano Pavon. First goal of the season for Nasty Dragons. Down the right. Florian. Hello. That's why creative play. So you played creative as well? Yeah, that's even worse. Oregano. Good afternoon. Nice to catch the stream live today on the start of the new season. I'm glad you feel that way. Nice ratings. 1-2. I'm actually a little surprised that we are being matched in the midfield, but I could live with that draw. In this one, to be honest, I mean, a key match, right? Now I'm playing in normal. And one of the reasons I have 2 matches against bot teams coming up, so it was a good opportunity to try to match. Overmatch was actually the idea. Didn't quite happen. Now I only have 1 bot match. Spec wise, I'm happy about having 3 central defenders here. Quick could perhaps be countered here. We can't do anything about the quick winger. Unpredictable. 1, 2, 3. Has anyone tried their luck in the supporters trophy? I decided to stay away from it because until I have a better shot, for sure. I mean, it's so many games still, and it's just been a very busy week. I was at a wedding Friday. It was great fun. For my further education, I am doing a project, and I had a single day to get introduced to what it's about and how to do it, and that was on Monday. And then I had a course for work away from work as well on Tuesday, and then a lot of other stuff that I've started doing during the week. Regattas every Wednesday, which is why I'm not doing cup streams at the moment. Probably during the winter we could do cup streams more regularly. So probably the busiest week of the year now coming to an end. So perhaps some other time, supporters trophy. But I did see that a Danish team, Lisdorf, getting beaten in the final. Emiliano Pavon, striker for Nasty Dragons. Hey Robert, supporter trophy, every player has 2 goals in a match. Oh, instead of a hat-trick. To get something from it. Trustuli, oh my, he's missed a 41%er. 10 minutes into the game. Volokis, PNF. He's in solid form. Sonny the Hedgehog going on the counter-attack now. He actually has a TDF, Valerio Miraglia. Fritz Wedel. Well, let's have a look. They've actually taken the lead. Fritz Wedel, the left winger, Austrian winger. Hey Valentin, good luck, buddy. Fingers crossed, so you can start the season with a victory. That would be very, very nice. Okay, another attack. Crossing my fingers now as well. No. It's Ekdal. Rikard Ekdal. Down the right wing. Bledvoski, come on. Show your hands. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. So, did we get any great scouts calls today? Any great promotions? Blitwowski strong. I'm hoping he is. I'm hoping he will be. So good to see the commentating in English. I know too many of the Swedish chances to know early if goal, no goal. Picro Bise, 1-0, Danielo Valguero. They are kind of similar though. FM26, someone will play? Yeah, perhaps. I still have FM24 installed, and I'll be honest, I don't think I even finished a full season in it because... maybe I did. I feel like sometimes it takes too long. There's too many things to... I do like to play the old school 0102 or 97, 98 at times, because you can just fly through a season. Mickey B with the next chance. But I mean, I'll probably keep an eye out and see how it looks. Supposedly it's supposed to be a brand new game. Or quite new game, right? The Post. No goal. I think they are introducing women teams as well. Corner kick for Damiano Tomassi. It's the corner to the head. Remo Montrone. Did Ubise... Oh, they already adjusted. Boss, you're playing defensive, and the minute after... they equalize on the corner to head event. Tough. Perhaps one of the problems for me regarding Football Manager is the fact that I don't follow international football that closely anymore. Oh, come on. Another chance for Mickey. Now Damiano Tomassi has actually taken the lead. We only... Oh, Mickey B takes the lead. That's unlucky. Hopefully there's something in store for us as well. Nah, I mean, I used to... I mean, I guess I still do somewhere. It's just hard to find the passion. Follow Real Madrid, right? But it all feels like just one big money-making machine, which I really dislike, to be honest. And unfortunately, Real Madrid and Florentino Perez seems to be quite much at the forefront of the whole tendency. Still no highlights here. Yeah, I feel like they should revert to old school home and away ties. Make an exclusive European Cup for the champions only. And just have an open draw instead of this, like the league structure. You can't find out if your team is in or out because they have to play 8 games and yeah. Ladendicht. Free kick. Rashid Haij Zaid. He's been good at that. But it's a little wide this time. Still, no goals. Look at this luck meter. Feels so bad. Corner for Penarosa. Masilov. Misses. Unfortunately, Penarosa still deadlocked against Mayalinas. Now that's just telling about the position, right? Hopefully we can get at least a few more chances. $10 stars, Sanati. 10.5 for Volokis. Slowly coming together. But apparently not in this game for us. We could be on the right wing now. The trouble is that if they start to get the drawback. Oh, okay, they miss. Thank you. Now it's our turn. Must be. 4-1 chance-wise. Manuel Mosconi. That's the side netting. Could have been 2-0 for the Nasty Dragons, but still just 1-0. Because Union Belize were bringing in new blood. Look at this guy. And this guy. Santa Laszlo. Stakini. It's the Vinga event here. Alright. And it's 3-1. Damiano Tomassi. Winger event. Now, it's time. Sanati. Through the middle. Anyway. Just a single chance in this one so far. Damiano Tomassi, they keep attacking now. I mean, they might be doing a little too well, to be honest. Rastin Dagini. Dagigi, he saves now. Saves the day. Alright, boys. It's time to go punish these Mickey Bees. Mayalina's attacking Filippi. Alberto Filippi. And I think it's 1-0 for the guests here. Penarosa under pressure. Weak goalkeeper for the defending champions today. Perhaps that's the reason why they go all out attack. I don't know. Still only a single chance for Trastulli. Perhaps we can get the equalizer before halftime. Slight advantage for Mickey B. With the advantage. Not the advantage, the stamina. No highlights in Vaitino Fins. Oregano. Oh, there you are. You still in the chat, Oregano? Isn't Siso, isn't that what Finnish men are supposed to have? Like, Finnish men are supposed to have Siso. Did I misunderstand something? I think I've heard something like that. I was scrambling a bit to see where did I find the nickname, but yeah, not something like the unyielding, right? Yeah, I can't remember where I heard it. Oh. Ah. Yeah, that's because of the movie. Well, we were struck by injury. So, better conversion rating, but we better get some chances soon then. Nonetheless, I think it's a cool name for the stadium. Hattrick Calcio, the young team, 24. Il Mostro. "30 minutes played. We've only had one chance. How can that be?" Do you see anyone overtaking Penarosa this season? 4 new teams in the top flight. I mean, if you do like to see a new champion of San Marino, it's probably not a bad thing to see the keeper get injured in the first round of the cup against the bot, but I mean, the team is, unless he's actually renewing his players, I'm not following it that closely, but it's a long while he's been at the top. Hattrick Calcio now moving an attack down the wings. Let's just do a little reload here. Here it is. Pierluigi Ripa Bugagni on the left. They'll have to be a little lucky in order to score from here. But they do. It's the equalizer. Dominic Campa, the right winger. Technical winger here, Swedish. Ooh. Fairly good ratings. Good chance for a win today for the Finns. Equalizer from the champions here, Olaf Mahin. Domenico De Coco. Did you find him somewhere or? I think Mylinas Piccolo and Damiano Tomassi have the best shot to overthrow Panarossa, but still thinks that's unlikely. With demands of bad luck that more bad luck than one dead goalkeeper. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't catch the reference at first. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Danny O'Dare. Oh dear. There's the goal for Fating Vince. Kampa. Down the right. That's the good, very good sector. Second in the top flight at the moment. Now, could we have some positive news here in today's positive news story? We're all the way down at the bottom. Lars Johan Tulling. PDIM for the unknowns. Doing his job at least. Nine minutes remaining of the first half. One match with a deadlock still intact. Question is, will we see a few cracks in the line of defense later in the match for the unknowns perhaps? We've yet to see the visitors at Mickey B Stadium. It's a little disappointing, to be honest. Did you guys watch the World Cup final? Not that I enjoy speaking of it, but Emiliano Pavon. 3 chances altogether. 1 goal. Rossi. Oh, okay, he was 29. I thought 9 stars, 22. Not quite. Nasty Dragons, fairly strong defense here, I must say. Do something! Ladendicht. Savoli. Luigi Savoli. Perhaps, yeah. I think that's a missed chance here. If he's down the left, it'll be tough to get by Cesarini. Missed down the left for the unknowns. No, for Ladendicht. The unknowns with a chance to come down. Oh, get going on the count. No counter. Oh, there it is. Magical counter-attacking strategy today. Tactic. Five minutes will play in the first half. Augustin Steinfüller. Right back, Mylinas. %19 chance to convert in the central attack. No luck this time. Three chances each at Sisu Arena. Would be more comfortable. Oh yeah, in the final. Yeah, it was a ballsy move, for sure. I mean, they took a risk and got rewarded, for sure. And it wasn't necessary for Denmark to go offensively, but they hadn't predicted such a ballsy move from Belgium. There was some luck involved as well, right? Belgium, the final goal they score is at a 30%er. Denmark misses a very high scoring chance as well. From that scenario, of course, but Fabrizio Cattin. PDIM event closing down a chance. Unknowns with the counter-attack. Henning Halser. %2 chance to convert. Not today, I think. one chance. Feels bad. We'll have to wait for the second half. Or just a crazy minute 44. As far as I've been told about the Danish player material, it'll be even better next next campaign. Been training a few golden generations. A dedicated federation in Denmark even. Mickey B is leading by 1-0 against Interkalvehave at Mickey B Stadium. Wow, what a insane expansion. They've just finished 78,000. Now that's all done for, I guess. Ladendicht and the Unknowns, the only match in the viewer today with a intact deadlock at the halftime. It's 0-0. Nasty Dragons up 1-0 against the BKS Union Belize. I don't think they'll be complaining about that. In the away dressing room, they are far behind on ratings. Penarasa Bramante and Marinas are playing, they're even at least, at Penarasa Bramante Arena 1-0. Damiano Tomasi went down 1-0 early in the match, but have turned it around and are now leading 3-1 away from home against Piccolo Obise. Forti Calcio and Sonic the Hedgehog are even 1-1 in that match, and Fiorentino Fins lead 1-0 against Legalin FC. Yeah, well, I think they're also still training them, right? So and there's players to come that haven't peaked yet as well. So I think they'll have more from the dedicated federation. They'll have more positions that are actually, they're called the henchmen, håndlangerne. So there'll be more players that are true henchmen and not wannabes, actually, what they called them. Those who did not make the cut. And there's a few of those players that are. But I mean, they dedicated scouting, pre-scouting the players before promotion, and buying everything. And I mean, they've paid some insane prices. You have to remember that this was also while HTAL was going full speed. An absolutely overheated market as well, right? So some of the players have been transferred for very hefty sums. Also, as a, like, some people weren't ready to give away or give up their player, right? And they're like, we will pay you, don't you worry. Some absolute monsters in there. but it's taken its toll on the economy of the clubs involved. Definitely, they are. Right, so last election you had the actual winner of the election closed his team, right, to troll or something. What's going on this time? I mean, we have the extra stir in the water, if you could say it like that. That comes with every election. One candidate thinks it's good to play a PNF defensive, and the other one uses AI. What's the premise for that PNF being played defensively? I mean, I could understand you would assign him an instruction if you are leading and he's on the verge of picking up a ban. You don't want any extra yellow card or something. Baseline playing a PNF defensively is counterproductive, to say the least. How does the other candidate use AI then? In the Danish election, we have two very strong candidates, and it's for the most part, it's giving us a fairly chill election. Because there's like last term or so, we had a guy come in and he said he wanted to give the young players a chance, right? And that clearly shows that you don't have the understanding when it comes to national team management or high-end Hattrick, because the way the world works, you don't really use young players, especially not in national teams. I mean, it's clearly something you could say if there was an election for the national team in the real world. You'd say, okay, let's give some young guys the chance, build some experience, and hey, how do I pronounce that? Kuseftuhux? Looking for promotion this season? Not necessarily. If we look at third division, Hookox. All right. If you look at the strength of these divisions, could take a match like if, say, Yeah, I mean, now this is a particular series, right? But let's take a look at the weakest third division. There it is. San Marino Legends versus DevUp Gangsters. Okay, it might actually be worth looking at a promotion sometime soon if this is what we are to expect. Let's see, Banne Buiks Schlut versus Dolphin Football. We should probably consider it at some point soon. But the problem is, if we are to fight in like for a qualification match and then win it, it's okay. I mean, but the problem is you'll be losing money from spectators if you don't compete at least third place or so, I'd say. But I mean, in a season, like at least next season, we will be producing enough ratings to naturally try to promote. I think we are certainly like at a tipping point now. And we need to start generating more income than we are at the moment if we are to succeed. So it's a fair question. This season is dedicated to the cup run. Yeah, perhaps. I mean, we are facing a very hard opponent in the next round. 4th round, please. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping so. The problem right now is we are sort of in between of just going skeleton crew, just running the team with as little expense as possible, but we can't anyway because we'll be time to win those 2% odds. Yeah, that would be helpful. That would earn us some extra money, that's for sure. But on the other hand, we are going to swap to passing very soon, so we'll have to find some profit players. Perhaps next season. I mean, training passing would be excellent for a cup run, because then you can basically just swap the core players around however you please, pretty much. But we'll see. The problem with the cup run, still at this point in San Marino, is the fact that it's so incredibly steep, right? I'm playing a 2nd division team already. And I mean, now all the entries are closed and recorded for when we do the giveaway, where we actually know the result, right? And to be honest, I hadn't even looked ahead in the seeding. I didn't even notice the 2nd division team when I came up with the concept for the giveaway this time, right? The second half is just a single minute away now. We'll have to turn this around. We've only had one chance. Come on. What's wrong with the engine? How many credits to bribe an official? But I think we actually have a good chance in this one. Now we'll recover a bit of capacity. You can tell all of them losing just a little sliver. That's also the reason why I prefer the full circle, because it's utilizing more pixels to show the decrease in stamina. Cherenzi. What about yeah, we are behind on specs, and obviously we have Camellini and Francioni without specs in the middle. Second half on its way now. Let's just roll through the matches and see if there's any adjustments being made, but we'll only see those in the 46th minute. What are the goals this season around in the chat? No adjustments in top flight, no adjustments in IV3. Oh yeah, go ahead. I mean, I'll check him out as well. I mean, if you think it'll be successful. Okay, where's it supposed to come from? we are still waiting for the first event of the second half in either or any of the matches, to be fair. I'm not officially aiming for promotion. I was just looking at the weakest third division. Hello, Poken. I am in 4th division still. But we are ranked quite highly now. Yeah, it could happen. I would probably say if I don't promote this season, I will definitely go for it next season, because I was just asked by Hookox, or maybe it's a quarter. It's been a quarter since that. But I mean, we are at a point of no return. Also, I mean, we have to turn more, get more money in soon as well. So, Asa de Vink, I think he's Dutch, with a penalty. 50 goals for Asa de Vink. Hope you get at least a point today in that coin toss of a game. Right now, I'm not. I want a chance at least. I'm a little... It'll be interesting to see how much money... Like, we are swapping for almost a full season of passing. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of money we can make. 2 goals in overtime. I hope we get some goals before that, because Mickey B is slightly ahead on stamina. Mickey B is probably still the strongest contender. Ladendicht is improving though. A serious central attack. The unknowns just have an unreal defense. What kind of players are you going to use for profit in the passing training? He'll be presented in the next episode, but I bought the first striker. This is a guy called Yanni Ranti. Might be pronouncing it wrong. Now we have a Finnish guy in the chat to correct me, perhaps. The reason I like this guy is because he's quite high potential, HMS, and his passing will be easy to improve quite fast because he starts low. So hopefully I paid 5.7. And Barak Mehdi, hello, welcome to the chat. I can, if I train him 13 weeks, he'll be solid. He should be 20. Like this. Yeah. Pronouncing is good enough. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Good to know. I mean, I should have a bit of a chance, right? Almost 10 minutes in already. Time flies by when you're having fun, but we could be having more fun. So I think at least 1 or 2 more strikers like that, hopefully. And now I am going to train this guy, the wingback. Probably some midfielders. I will be diversifying the portfolio, different players. That way I can utilize them. Yeah, I mean, or definitely, I don't see much point trying to train a player with, let's say, world-class scoring, inadequate or passable passing, and then trying to raise his passing 2 levels. I want to try see if it works with low passing. But I don't have something set in stone. Massini. Ladendicht. I mean, the threats from passing profit training from the Cycle Federation, for instance, is just so far back now that it's during the high conjecture HGL market that you can't compare it to the market right now. I was doing, with the 50% slots in Denmark, I was doing skill trading. I tried it out with my other Danish team just to practice it, and it was, dare I say, quite easy to find good deals, especially in the warm or the heated market. But once it slowed down to the market we have now because of HGL closing, the margins, like, yeah, I mean, there's less room to make a good deal. So I just found myself buying less players because there were less to buy. So I thought, for playmaking right now, I wanted to train wingbacks 50% slot and then potentially upgrade to 66% and just try to have some players that could retain some value while being more competitive, trying to make the money like that. And some of those players I'll be training in passing as well, so they'll just be more well-rounded. 40 Calcio up 2-1 now against Sonic the Hedgehog. Giulio Corsetti, 16%er. That's not unlucky. It's one of those that feel good. Samuel Berenguelo. So he's now passable playmaking, and I'll be dropping a level or 2 on passing. That's because I already invested the money. I probably wouldn't pick this guy up for passing training now, but he's already gained some value, so I might as well just build on that. And he's becoming a fairly well-rounded player now. I'll probably pick up another defender, maybe. Could be. Nasty Dragons. Anselmo Ercolani, central attack, 43%. Good stuff. Good stuff from Nasty Dragons. Seriously, it's been another 15 minutes without a chance. The same goes, he was injured today, Al-Jamasi. I think I bought him for like 120,000 and now he's 10 million. So I'll just build a bit on him as well. Because there's some truth to, like I like to swap training mode as well in order to keep the main skill down for a little longer. But there's also, no. Yeah, 10 million Danish, yeah. But he's just been taking up like a 50% training slot, right? Along the way. Some playmaking every now and then, and now he's outstanding defending. He was part of the... yeah. It could be that I unload him and find someone else because he's actually aging quite a bit now. But from what I've seen about passing, some players are quite, some positions are quite tough to generate income on. And I think one of the reasons is the fact that it's quite easy to train passing if you are in a cycle. So Nati looking great. Yeah. He popped this Friday. Supernatural playmaking. It was raining in my match in Denmark, so Riku Åstrup was playing to 10.5 stars already. Find the match. Oh, why can't I see the skills? That's quite good at 23 years of age. Pico Obiza. Clause 1 back by Enrico Bossio on the left. Some scoring and some set pieces, and he can be a nice center back for a long shot scene. Sanati, you mean? He'll be a very well-rounded player. He'll get a bit more scoring as well to convert more often. I think we'll have to go a bit deeper on the unpredictable. But yeah, 10 stars. He's certainly getting somewhere now. Ladendicht. What, did he make another PDIM event? Didn't he close one? He did. Wow. What about Rashid Haij Zaid? Zaid. I think this is just a central chance. 15% chance of converting. It's over. The bar this time. Perhaps a counter now for the unknowns. Look at that defense. I mean, they're only 20 years old. 21, 22 perhaps, but that's such a hefty defense already. Something's happening. I think this is a wing event. Come on. Zanotti, wing it to head. Yeah, I am doing this already now, because that's always a goal. Zanotti. Ah. Boom. Here we go. Do you think he'll ever win a top scorer award again? Because he did in his first season. For some reason he just kept on scoring. You know, seeing all those PDIM events also makes me confident about having the PDIM in my Danish team. Because I will not be over the top main scaling in either Denmark or San Marino, because I don't have the money for it. So they'll be homegrown. 17 mythical point something. That'll have to do. I can't possibly pay the wages going even higher. But it looks like they close down a lot of chances. Alright, so we've only had one regular chance. That's a... Billy. Wow. So could we please get some regular chances now, so we could actually just have a little drawback and... Ah, it's Mickey B's turn. Why oh why? Ooh, it's actually... And if they miss, he could pick it up as well. Come on, Blevosky. Oh, that's gone over. Oh, it's going wide even. Alright, but you're up against 3 central defenders, so just forget about it. It must be our turn. It has to be our turn. Only 20 minutes to go. I mean, it feels like it's just flying by, this game. Yellow. Is this... Oh, it's the Stan Collymore. 3-0. Oh, favorite time of things. You are leading in the top flight. Just saying. The equalizer from Piccolo is Enrico Bossio. A right attack. And probably a bit more fair. Richard Ekdal. Mikibi. Wide. It has to be our turn. We'll not lead for long, but let's enjoy it as long as it lasts. I was told that the jump in sponsorship money when you get to the top flight is absolutely crazy. Is that true? Sorry. I think I accidentally bumped into the mic there. Could we get a chance at least? It's the worst sector they have. Please, miss. Oh, it's a quick event even. Bleboski. I have a bad feeling. Central attack. Okay, right attack. Come on. PNF time. Volukis. Wake up! How come? Okay, so 41% the first time. Okay. Could we get a proper chance? Oh. Ah. It's time to start writing a strongly worded forum post about random. Enrico Bossio. Piccolo Obise. Now they are in the lead. Which honestly is fair. Central attack, boom, 25%er, and it's a goal. It is what it is. Is it a wink? Could have made it 4-0, but the free kick saved by Philippe Florent. The problem now is we are losing capacity faster than we can be. They're actually ahead in simulations now. Yeah, it's a bit of a feels bad situation, to be honest. But I mean, I really didn't want to calculate the chance of not scoring twice in the right sector, right? But the chance for it not to happen the first time is 0.59, and then we have to multiply it by the chance for Francioni, and that would 0.59 again. So the probability for us not to have scored... Oh. Oops. Okay, I mean, there's a 34% chance of not having scored on those two attacks. So maybe I should just... What did we miss then? Oh yeah, 2 right chances, and then we scored on a special event. Wow, Piccolo Obise with the remontada on the remontada. So they were up, then they were down, and now they are far ahead again. 10 minutes to make a comeback, or perhaps just grab a single point here. Uh-oh. Did you check out how bad it actually is in the app? Ooh, he's 35. He's 35. This guy's not 35. Yeah, that's oh. And it's not like you want to do this. Is it a good time for a newbie question? It's always a good time for a newbie question. We'll be happy to answer to the best of my abilities. 3 more attacks incoming for Inter Calvajao, fingers crossed. That would be a very welcome sight, but I don't think that's the case. I'll be honest, like if I could steal a point now, the way this is has turned out. The question is, can I answer it before my chat will? Many chances for Penarosa here? 7. Okay. Yeah, they might actually. After how many seasons will it be a good plan to start with cycle training? That depends on a few things. It depends on the country that you aim to do this in. And it also indirectly, it's tied to your ability to make money. And it's tied to your luck with homegrown players from your academy, because if you find, like if I were to buy the players that I started my cycle with in Denmark, for instance, I'll show you in case you haven't seen, because it's been a while since I actually made any comparisons to the cycle in Denmark. So I'll just pull it up here. I'll be a bit distracted from the fact that I'm losing in my match as well. So it's also about luck, because if I were to start a cycle and buy a player like Rico Åstrup, I mean, a player that could also potentially be as good, because he wouldn't have the mother club bonus, right? And the same goes for René Lisau and Niels Hauge. I would probably need 5 million euros saved up on top just to acquire the starting players. But I mean, most people say if you plan to train from the cradle to the grave. Yeah, exactly. So I'd say roughly, if you have a good money-making strategy, you could earn the 50 million euros that people go by as the rule of thumb. You could probably earn that in 4 seasons. Ish. Perhaps a little more. But like the numbers I am hearing on or reading on the Danish forums about how much they want to save up before they start, that's crazy. They're talking about 100 million. And I saved up 28 million in Denmark. But then again, I didn't have to buy my trainees, my core players. Yeah. Nah, but they are also extreme. They want to build teams with utopian playmaking at the top level. That's level 19. That's extremely expensive. If that's a foreign player with a specialty, I think it's 150,000 a week. How? I mean, but you shouldn't. Like, those guys have played Hattrick for 20 years, so they are just being competitive in another country or with another club, and then they are just accumulating slowly. So I mean, that's also the reason why they've played for so long. So they most of the time they are actually on Hattrick to have social interactions most of the time and just chat a bit about like cooking and investments and all the different threads in the Danish forum. And then they play with a single team, and then they accumulate in others. And then they wait, obviously, as well, to have some homegrown players. I was just also, my situation was thinking, when are you ever gonna get 3 such good homegrown players with the spacing? Like Rico Åstrup, my PDIM, he's like half a season ahead. The perfect is a season ahead. But the perfect spec, powerful, right? And the other 2 head specialties. I mean, I'll have to do well, but I was thinking, let's give it a shot. I do realize that coming in as a new player and hearing the fact that you might have to play for a full year without playing competitively. I mean, you also have to realize the most people that play Hattrick, like the veterans of Hattrick, have played for 20 years. One minute. Oh, you joking? And these are managers that have won the Danish Championship before, so I'm not overly happy about this result. I mean, why do we only get 3 chances? But that's also why I recommend, like, day 1, when you get into Hattrick, like, park those, like, just for a second, just think about how can I make this the most fun social experience to play against the other managers that you can play against. And don't worry too much about, oh, can I win the championship? It's not like you open the box with the championship manager CD. Seasoned managers. Penarsa, Bramanta and Mylinas share the spoils in the first round. It's 1-1. Ladendicht and the Unknowns don't manage to score at all. And it's a draw here. Mickey B grabs the win. Alright, so yeah, that was a good win for Mylinas because they were open in 2 sectors in the end. Mickey B wins. Nasty Dragons grab a 2-0 win against BK's Union Belize. And the Finns have won 3-0 against Legalin FC. A good start to the season. We'll take a look at the next round in a few seconds. Pigro Ubisa. I used to play 20 years ago and then I quit after a few years. Yeah, the thing is, I played 23 years ago as well, and I wasn't ready. But then I played again, and I should have just kept my teams, but I didn't for some reason. But now I'm in for good until either Hattrick dies or I die. Wow. Fourth Calcio wins 2-1 against Sonic the Hedgehog. I think we will take a look at IB3 because we have an updated table already. Nasty Dragons in the lead. Luckily, we will be able to gain some confidence against the bots in a week's time, but I want to it's fairly open, right? 18th anniversary. Yeah, you certainly are a seasoned player. There it is. Ooh, look at him. There you are, all the way up the top. That's nice. You love to see it. Also, like a nice sight to see all of the ding, 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 ding. But again, returning to the fact that like makes Hattrick a social experience immediately, and then you can easily, or more easily perhaps, accept the fact that it will take a good while before you have an established team. I mean, even more so the first time you go up the divisions, or try at least, because once you've built your stadium, you won't be spending any money on that the next time. And you always have the option, once you accumulate more knowledge for your climb this time, you can always, I mean, I could potentially sell out my team and be fairly close to another go. And it's a hard decision, obviously, if you're like, okay, I have to go for a reset. I think I would probably, like for Intercalvahel, if it goes much worse than anticipated. I could just try to make Zanotti the most beastie national team player still, because he's still being trained with an excellent coach or so. But I'm trying to employ this disciplined approach. Like, I used to call it the skeleton crew, and then I was in between like skill trading, but now the market has cooled down quite a bit. Also, another consequence about the market cooling down is the fact that the money you earn passively right now will get you further than it used to. So if you are efficient and good at climbing for less money, you can actually go further than you used to, because the end product players are cheaper now than they used to be. It slowed down a hell of a lot slower than the rest of the market, but they are falling in price as well, the top players. So on one hand, some of the very rich teams, they will be able to pull more money out of the coffers right now. And I'm fairly certain that that's just an attempt to stimulate the economy a little. It's not really happening as quickly, I think, as they, when I say they, that's the HTs, right? But you can also go further with the money you make passively, because generally every player in Hattrick has become cheaper since the closure of HGAL. There's still expensive players out there, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Don't be squandering any money. So train efficiently, keep the costs down, and make it a social experience. Think about developing a network of managers. Actually, I forgot to check something in the Danish top flight today. See, I'm each and every week with this guy at Blobland, his secondary team. I'm trying to train 120 minutes with my secondary team. This is going to be a very strong season in Denmark. FC Lisdorf, they were second in the supporter trophy. Basling FC, that's the guy who won the HGAL, sorry. They lost the first matches. This is going to be a strong season in the top flight in Denmark. Wow. Let's take a look. Blobland versus Lisdorf. The double played cool here, most likely. Oh yeah, this is round 1, 518, 530. Okay, this looks crazy. Playing in the rain, all of them. Nah, well, it's time to take a look at the next round in the top flight. Sonic the Hedgehog against Faetano Fins, Legaline Piccolo Besse, Damiano Tomasi Penarosa. Interesting. Oh, how bad did it actually go? That stings. Ouch. Next round in IB3 though, we play bots next weekend. BK's Union Police versus Ladendicht. It's not going to be good for anything to lose today, but I hope the fans are merciful in their assessment of today's result. We are outclassed. Okay, high on life. Okay, that's all right, I guess. -1. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be worse. But I think that's all for today's live stream from San Marino. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Very nice of you guys to be in the chat and being active. That's it feels good to be part of a good chat on stream. It's always nice with some activity, and it makes it such more a much more natural flow. So yeah, feel free to ask any question also in game if you like, Barak. Yeah, I mean, that's how I would describe the Hattrick community in general. Always with a lot of helpful people willing to share knowledge about the game for anyone who's interested in learning more and taking part in the community. So yeah, shoot if there's anything you need answered. So yeah, once again, enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the season, so we'll hopefully get to do that together. But for now, we'll have to shake off the loss and get ready for another working week. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys most likely next weekend. So take care, and until next time, yeah, take care. Have a great week. I'll see you guys. Bye.